says it's an emergency.
Okay, let's go.
Hello? What?
The Browns have deep roots in Wyoming. Both Kody's dad and my mom are buried there, and I want to bury Garrison next to my mom.
Hey, hello, what's up? Today's in this video, I will discuss about what did TLC do that fans criticized? That fans says, we are not stupid. And what kinds of lies revealed that editors used Garrison to prove? Also, how surprisingly Kody breaks down in tears while talking about Garrison's death. This is my son, it's totally unbelievable. Also, all the fake history has been revealed, which Robin spins. More creepy fake history for her kids. Hey, lovely viewers. Welcome to my update gossip channel. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Now I will discuss about what did TLC do that fans criticized? That fans says, we are not stupid. Sisterwives star Kody Brown is facing backlash following the latest episode of season 19. It was supposed to be an emotional moment for the family, as they gathered in Wyoming to lay Garrison to his final resting place. However, some viewers think Kody ended up making everything about himself again, and others even blame TLC for what happened. Kody expressed his sadness on the latest episode of season 19. The Sisterwives star was mourning the tragic death of his son. According to him, he's going to honor Garrison as much as he can. However, many viewers got upset about how Kody would only honor his son now that he's gone. Some said Kody did it for the cameras. Fans have also seen Garrison expressing his disappointment towards his father for neglecting them. McKelty also claimed that Kody has alienated his older kids from his ex-wives even more since Garrison died. Some fans on social media are calling out TLC following the controversial episode of season 19. According to the poster, the network tried to make the viewers believe that the episode would be about Kody reminiscing about his time in Wyoming with his family, and would do everything to honor Garrison. But the episode ended up being Kody and Robin's mini vacation with their kids. He bragged about his signs and barely mentioned Garrison, whom he referred to as their special passenger. The OP added that the episode was the definition of gaslighting. Others agreed and said what TLC did was an insult to Garrison and his family. I'm sick of TLC thinking we are stupid too. Tell the truth about Rob and Kody or risk a boycott of next season. Everything did feel off, especially how giddy Kody was showing his family all the signs he had made. Didn't they say they made this trip yearly? I would think he would have done that already. And then watching that show and Kody getting irritated because they had to stop. Robin wanted to leave because it was raining hard, and he was all annoyed. So I do not think the timeline is correct either. I'd watch the hell out of a whole season of them combing through Kody and Robin's and the family pot financials with a forensic auditor. This is such an insult to Garrison and his family. Can you imagine if one of Robin's kids passed away and they went on a fun vacation on the way to that kid's funeral? Would never happen. Another social media thread also believes that Kody Brown never intended to be with his ex-wives and kids in Wyoming. Instead, some believe that he and TLC used the opportunity to give him a quick vacation. Pictures and clips of Kody touring with his children in Wyoming have also surfaced online. Others were also disturbed by the possibility that Kody left Garrison in the car while he was having fun with his family. Now I discuss about what kinds of lies revealed that editors used Garrison to prove. Sisterwives. Editors used Garrison Brown's death to prove Robin Brown lies and has lied about everything. The new production team has been doing fans a favor this season when it comes to exposing Kody and Robin's true motives. However, fans are livid now that they are finding out the truth about everything. There is a lot to unfold and uncover when it comes to this situation. Sisterwives fans are fed up with Robin Brown. However, this has been going on for a while. Robin lies about things, and fans figure out the truth. making her look worse. However, another big issue with Robin is her fake crying. Fans are done with her crying all the time over nothing. One thing upset fans. This was when Robin did not cry when talking about Garrison after he passed away. She cries about everything else, but did not shed one tear when talking about Garrison's passing. This rubbed fans the wrong way, and they were done. Now, fans are learning her true side. Editors used Garrison Brown to prove Robin Brown lies. Fans figured this out quickly. So I rewatched Sunday's episode, and I noticed that Janelle said that Garrison was all about his younger siblings, and then they cut to him playing with Saul and Ari. But Robin swears up and down that her kids weren't treated right, and that the younger kids don't know their older siblings. I think that's the editors making a point. Their neighbor and former production guy, who always edited them in their favor. This new team is showing us everything we thought about them. Someday, Saul and Ari will grow up, watch the show, and see for themselves what their mother sheltered them from. Garrison would have been an amazing big brother to those two kids if he had been allowed to be a part of their lives. Wow, fans are not happy with her right now. It seems as though fans figured out Garrison would go play with Saul and Ari all the time. It was not like Robin made it out to be. Viewers think Garrison would have been close with her children if she had allowed it. So, producers are doing a good job of letting fans see the true side of Robin and Kody after Garrison passed away. And now I discuss about how, surprisingly, Kody breaks down in tears. While talking about Garrison's death, "This is my son, it's totally unbelievable." Sister Wives star, Kody Brown has not always been very expressive about his feelings. Over the years, we have seen several ups and downs in his life, but a year ago, his son Garrison passed away. It was one of the most shocking news for the franchise. Everyone from the Brown family was shocked to the core, and for the first time in a year, they opened up about the tragedy. Kody accepted that he is grappling with heart-aching grief after his son Garrison's death. His son took his own life by a self-inflicted gunshot in his residence. His brother Gabriel found him dead in his home and informed the other family members. Garrison's mom, Janelle, has been crying and breaking down over the tragedy, and now, for the first time, Kody broke down in tears as he remembered Garrison. Viewers got to see his raw emotions, and in a way, we all felt bad for him. In the recent episode of Sister Wives, the Brown family decided to go to Kody, Wyoming, to bury Garrison's ashes. It had been a year since his death, and they thought it was finally time. It was a long road journey, so Kody and Robin shamelessly turned it into a family vacation. On the one hand, Kody also shed crocodile tears. On the other, he happily had ice cream with his family. They also had the audacity to explore the area and even went to see the Wild West show and ride in a stagecoach. Sister Wives. Kody breaks down in tears talking about Garrison's death. Death is never easy for anyone, especially if it is a close one. The Brown family suffered a major tragedy after 25-year-old Garrison took his own life. Although we still don't know the actual reason of the tragedy, is still very sad and shocking. For over a year, the Brown family did not address his death, but now they were finally ready. Janelle has always been vocal about her love for her son. Even in the episode, she broke down in tears as she remembered Garrison. Surprisingly, Kody also broke down as he revealed that he can't accept that his son is no longer alive. He added that grief hits him in waves. When it actually hits him, he can't really return from it. He further added that he experienced an anxiety attack while navigating the overwhelming waves after the death of his son. He became vulnerable and shared that he can't cut it short if he cries out loud or sobs about it. The emotions were very overwhelming, and he could not prevent them from affecting him. Kody further added that he wanted to take Garrison home and bury his ashes next to his grandma and grandpa. He said Garrison was his son. He obviously loved him a lot. He was the one who held him in his arms after he was born. Kody used to rock him to sleep, and the crying and planning about how to bury his ashes was a part of his mourning process. He and Garrison had a terrible relationship before the latter took his own life. Kody wishes things had turned out differently. Also, I discuss about all the fake history has been revealed which Robin spins. More creepy fake history for her kids. Hey, Sister Wives fans, so we've got Savanah Robin Brown once again trying to rewrite history about her kids and Kody Brown. Fans find it creepy every time she does it. And yet, here we are again. Sister Wives. Robin Brown erases history. Sister Wives fans don't forget that Kody is not Robin's first husband, and her 3 oldest kids are the product of her marriage with David Jessup. But from way back in the day, Robin tried to erase her 3 oldest kids' bio dad. To do that, she literally created some fake history, reinventing them as Kody's kids from the start. Or, as Robin called it, back then, making a memory a moment of time. If you don't recall, I'll refresh your memory. Back when Kody courted and married Robin, he legally divorced Meri Brown so he could legally marry Robin. This was important because they were undoing her actual history with her ex-husband, David Jessup, and in her mind, rewriting it with her sister wives' husband. Back then, Robin was eager to erase Dayton, Aurora, and Brianna's father from their lives. David Jessup signed his paternal rights away, and Kody adopted the 3 kids legally after he ditched his first wife, Meri, in a divorce to make his union with Robin legal. Fans went nuts back when they saw Kody taking over as the kids' dad, after Robin allegedly pushed her ex-husband, David, to relinquish his rights. Then, with the adoption in place, Robin went a step further and created what many see as a really creepy piece of art to represent and manifest how she swapped the kids' bio-dad for their adoptive dad, Kody. So, look at this sister wives portrait below of Kody with 3 very young kids. At the time, it looked like Robin took a portrait of him, and Christine's family, with their young kids, had them erased, all except for Kody. Then she used it a model for a sketched portrait of a younger Kody, or a way younger Kody than when Robin met him, and she replaced Christine's kids with her 3, since Robin and Kody hadn't spawned any of their own yet. And then here's the scene from the Sister Wives episode where Robin presented the portrait to a stunned Kody to show him the memory she'd created. In other words, that she'd photoshopped by replacing Christine with Robin's kids. Fans were stunned, and some of Kody's other wives and kids were clearly disturbed by it. And when Robin presented it to Kody below, she did a whole tear-stained thing kicking it off to where she quickly earned the nickname Sebin Robin from fans. A lot of fans were creeped out by Robin rewriting history and then making some art to commemorate the fake history. Even Kody looked confused at the time, and many fans theorized that Robin was jealous that the other 3 wives and their kids had a deep history with Kody that she didn't have, and could never have, and so she plucked some out of thin air. But there is much more to her knack for tainting history. Sister Wives, coloring her roots. Even now, when Robin is Kody's one and only wife, it seems she's bothered by his history with Christine, Meri, and Janelle. Robin also seems to have a problem with the history of Kody's other 13 kids. Fans see Robin trying to compare her kids to Kody's other children, so you know from watching for the past seasons that most of Janelle and Christine's kids have been estranged from Kody. One of their biggest issues is that all his time goes to Robin and her kids. And now, in the wake of Garrison's death, it seems either Kody got a wake-up call or he realized his public image is more tarnished than he knew. Either way, he's trying to get back into the good graces of Christine and Janelle's kids. Back in the pandemic, Kody said Robin's kids were the only ones that followed his rules. And we've heard Kody say that Robin's daughters have an allegiance to him that his other children don't have. Loyal and obedient to Kody Brown. And of course, since the Sister Wives patriarch is the center of Robin's world, she's loyal, obedient, and all that jazz. All the things Kody said his 3 ex-wives were not. And fans wonder if Robin's bothered by Kody going to all this effort to get close again to his other kids, those that are not Robin's children. On a recent episode of Sister Wives, with Kody trying to rekindle his relationship with his estranged kids, which means it takes some of his focus off Robin's kids. Some fans wonder if she's jealous that Kody's looking back at his own history when he talked about taking Garrison home to bury him in Wyoming, where Kody grew up on his dad's ranch. That's also a place where Janelle and other of Kody's ex-wives have roots. But not Robin, at least not until now. She said that she and Kody are making a trip to Wyoming once a year, so Robin's kids can build roots in the state Kody considers home. Fans jumped all over this. Some think you don't make roots this way, besides the fact that her kids have their own roots. Robin's roots came from their biological father and Robin, and this was way before kodybrown came into their lives, despite that faked-up portrait, attempting to rewrite actual history. Sisterwives fans, see Robin dismissing her kids' origins. Sisterwives fans have been commenting on social media about Robin erasing, deleting, and completely dismissing her kids' origin stories like they didn't exist before meeting Kody, or implying that their true roots weren't good enough, so Robin needed to invent new roots for her and her kids. And the portrait incident, where she erased Christine and her kids, wasn't the only incident like this. Robin did something similar when Kody held church services for the family years ago. You may recall Robin gave what Kody called a sermon during that family service. It was all about saving your purity for marriage. But Robin's purity reportedly was not saved for marriage. Back then, many of Kody's other kids were impressionable teenagers. But that didn't stop Robin from telling them she didn't save sex for the marriage bed, and she said she regretted it even to that day. Sobbin' Robin said she wished she waited for Kody, and the tears came flooding out. But isn't that essentially Robin saying she regrets Dayton, Brianna, and Aurora's origins? So Robin rewriting history is nothing new, but it infuriates fans because her kids already have a history, can't ever fully erase no matter how hard she tries. And yet, Robin keeps trying. Thanks for watching this video. What do you think about this video? Told on comment box and subscribe our channel.